starting this morning off. We have a big box under the tree. Let's open it up and see what's inside. So here we have the Mercedes, AMG, and MSI collaboration laptop. This thing is built out, spec'd out, and is absolutely insane for a laptop. Almost just dropped it. But before we get to the laptop, let's continue taking things out and seeing what's inside. Presentation here is absolutely on point. Let's take this part out. What do we have underneath? Wired gaming mouse that's even labeled with AMG and MSI on it. 128 gig USB-C. Wow, damn, that feels pretty good. Listen to that. This is pretty neat. I haven't seen the laptop come with this. This is a mouse pad. So when you're gaming, you can actually have a decent amount of traction and your mouse can actually get read accurately. Again, with the AMG branding on it with MSI, that is pretty slick. And all the way down to the details, the fact that your battery block has branding on it, that feels pretty special. And real quickly, to cover the details on this laptop, I mean, obviously it's the stealth chassis laptop, but it's integrated with a bunch of AMG branding. Even on the outside, you have this checkered flag on the back. On the underside, it is also branded. And when we open this sucker up, you even have branding on the actual space bar. The AMG speaker logo is integrated onto the top. You have more AMG, and rather than having a traditional on and off button, you have a start engine button. And when you open this thing up, you are greeted by the beautiful OLED display. This thing looks absolutely crazy. You have the RGB keyboard. This thing is sick. And for those that are into gaming like myself and are interested of the specs of this laptop, well, let me tell you. It has 2 terabytes of SSD, it has an OLED display, it has the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 470, it also has a 13th gen Intel Core i9 processor. This thing has more power than like every other computer that I own. So I go ahead and get adapted to this laptop. I'm gonna spend this morning before we get going to answer some emails and get all of our stuff going for the day, and then we're gonna head out of here and go to the shop. Ooh, I love new tech, and this tech is awesome. Let's load it up, let's get in the car, time to go to the shop. It's currently Sabrina's birthday, and for her birthday, I let her park her car in the garage last night, which means I put the GTR outside last night, and of course, it rained. Of course. I'm sure there's some of you out there that have a significant other that you guys always fight over the garage space. That's very much how it is here at this household, except the real problem is the fact that we have a 4-car garage and we have the shop at home. So we're always arguing about who gets the garage. I mean, I always win, obviously, but I let her have it last night because it was her birthday. Or it's currently her birthday today. Ever since the incident happened with this car, I make sure I let this thing warm up appropriately and I don't drive it if it's cold or not warm. Well, especially too now that we have like a brand new motor, I always give it time. I always give it a lot of time. Today we have one problem we need to deal with off the rip because this car is not tuned for anything else other than the E85. And this is the major problem with running ethanol. You burn through it. I probably only got a there and back of coming from here to the shop and here to the shop before we're out of fuel. This is something that we will improve on over time because it shouldn't be this bad. Once we go to the dyno and we really like scale things up, we'll be able to fix the fueling really precisely so we're not just like wasting a bunch of fuel. But it's time to go to the E85 station, and the E85 station is definitely out of the way of everything else, so we're gonna spend about 25 extra minutes this morning just going to get some ethanol. problem. A full tank isn't even 11 gallons. Like, that is so small. I don't know off the top of my head like my Mark IV is, but the Mark IV Supra has a larger gas tank than this. And I feel like the Mark IV, I can like drive that pretty far on E85 without ever having to feel like I need to fill up. Having a full tank of gas is one of the best feelings. And now, let's see if you guys can predict the next move of the morning. Anyone? I'm giving you guys a dramatic pause and try to figure it out, Time for a cup of coffee, baby. Although many people believe that I love this car so much just because of the way it looks, the way that it sounds, it's all-wheel drive, it's actually none of those things, and it's just one thing in particular. This woman is staring at me so hard, and it's making me uncomfortable. Oh, she's taking photo. Oh, hello, miss. Can I secretly film you as you secretly stare at me? Come on, camera oh. She's just... Help me, she's approaching me. This is like one of 3 tunnels that exist in San Diego. Oh, God, what an absolute weapon. Oh man, that just made my fucking day. That car makes me so happy. And speaking about cars that make me happy, today we are finally gonna make some awesome progress on the giveaway R34 Skyline, which in the day I'm filming this, we're actually about to pick the winner. So if you entered the R34 Skyline giveaway, and that's if you ordered anything from thehuntingcompany.com in the last 2 months, every $1 you spent got you one entry towards winning this car. And it is a copycat mirror of our GTR, and the boys have been working on this while I've been gone, and just the engine bay, absolutely unreal. So good looking. The RB25 is such a disgusting looking thing in stock form, and we did a front mount intercooler, we did a new intake manifold, we have a new turbo setup. The RB25 is single, that we converted an RB26 valve cover onto the RB25 and made all these modifications and have all of our radium bits and have new ECU, and we have new wheels, and we have new brakes, and we have we have a lot of new stuff, but today we're gonna finally tune it and plug into it and wake it up a little bit. Very excited for that. So one of the many powers of Ian is that Ian is actually a self-proclaimed tuner.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
He's just proclaimed by others.
But he won't say that he is. But yeah, he lets everyone else do the talking for him. So before we actually plug in and do a big boy tune and all of that stuff, Ian's gonna pretty much lay down a base map because the car is ready to drive and it's nearly ready and we want to put in some light work. So what is that gonna consist of?
We're opening up ECU Manager, which is the correct software for this ECU, since it's a Platinum Sport.
Can we also touch on the fact that this has a USB port?
Oh, you probably want the ECU to be on, huh? Maybe. There you go.
All right, so inside the ECU, we've got our ECU Manager software going. We've got ability to look at all our maps and adjust our values. And so what we'll be doing is I'll open up a set of gauges on the side that has like our air fuel target, our air fuel current, actual, our ignition timing, our coolant temperature, and monitoring some of those values to make sure that we're getting safe running values. Just working on that.
Do you think that we're gonna get more horsepower because it's an AMG MSI laptop?
I'd have to assume so.
There's extra branding on it, so odds are it's probably gonna make our numbers look a little bit better.
I mean, it's definitely gonna make this car an F1 car.
So we're gonna go do a couple rips. Ian's gonna look at the log and make some adjustments and do some button pushing, as I like to say. And this will be the first time driving the new car with this new setup. I just did a little baby pull in first gear and it sounded so sick. I'm so bummed. Ian has a limiter set to like 4,200 RPM right now. Yo!
Yeah.
Yo, what?
Yeah,
Ian, that sounds so sick.
I love the turbo.
What the heck? Dude, listen to that. Oh, dude, Dylan's gonna love that when he hears that. Dylan and Ian were taking a lap earlier, just kind of making sure everything was ready for us to film with it.
and they came back in. They're like, wait a minute, there's a major boost leak. No wonder why the car just like wasn't responding the way that it was supposed to. It still felt kind of slow. Now we are on 91 right now. This will be tuned on E85, and whoever wins this car, we'll obviously tell them this, but this car is on flex fuel. We're only tuning on 91 right now. We will turn up the boost as I said, but do you need me to do anything, or should I just start driving around so you can look?
Yeah. Cruise it around, bro. I think we're already at my rev limit. I set it real low.
Yeah, the rev limiter's at like 4,400. Can you raise it? Damn, it sounds sick, dude. Wow.
Yeah. I like this thing, dude. This thing is slick.
It coming from a GTR owner, this thing makes all the right noises.
It really does.
It is all the amount of fun for not the overpriced sensation that is GTRs. And I like how, I don't know, this suspension setup on this car is really nice. I actually really like it.
Dude, it's so good.
That is
so sick.
There's something this car is now doing that you've never experienced that you'd really like.
I'm gonna punch it, whatever it is.
You can't. Ian, while you
Dude,
go
it was
and
so cool.
Fuck off.
Wouldn't it be so great
F
if
off,
Dylan
dude.
had no clue that it's starting to...
it would be really cool if he ever got to experience when it...
Pooped in its own mouth. Is that why'd you put that in there, Anthony? That was crazy.
Well, dude, it's really crazy how the car...
Licking its own face. What is going on?
No, what do you mean? What do you didn't do it
toying
for
with
you?
Are you toying me? Are you guys in on this?
Do you want to take the amazing AMG MSI laptop, go check the play, go make sure the play happened the way it was supposed to happen?
Exactly.
Was it a
This
fumble?
thing's much better than my laptop. I like it a lot.
Ian has a really, don't laugh, Ian has a really nice laptop. So for him to say that about this,
Sometimes
MSI
it's really
AMG.
hard for me to distinguish Ian versus sarcastic Ian because they're like kind of the same person.
if you think that you can distinguish,
Yeah.
you're wrong.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter how long you've known him, they're the same.
Hop in the car while Ian takes that and I'll show you.
Oh, you're gonna show him that it does the...
That it does the... We're on 7 pounds still and he won't raise the limiter past 43. He's like, no, baby steps.
I know, he's like literally, I have so many safeties on this motherfucker.
I know. I was like, come on, crank it. He goes, no. I'm like, you're a tuner. Come on. He goes,
Such
no.
a baby.
Ian's really, I don't think he's like nervous.
No,
but
he's methodical.
He's not a tuner.
Ian's methodical.
But
and
like, he's smart enough to like get himself in trouble.
yeah, he's
So-
so knowledgeable, but he doesn't do this and only this for a living, so he'll never call himself a tuner.
Okay, you ready?
Oh god, yeah. I like that noise. It's so loud. I love it. Is this what it was?
Yeah.
Ah! I was like, you popped a coupler off, you blah 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 this. I was like, the car's running on 37 volts. What's going on? R34 things?
We're like limited at half the RPM range.
Oh, I don't
and
care,
just
do
with
it.
7 pounds of boost, it sounded so
Dude,
sick.
imagine when it's like 14 plus.
I know. It's gonna be sick. Stupid limiter. You know, just for the shits, I'm gonna put you off right here. Can you film the drive-by?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm curious to see what it's like from the outside.
From the outside, it's gonna be like this.
I'm just gonna go by you going.
Alright.
I'm just gonna jab the throttle as I go by you.
It's sick. I love it. We're super jaded because we get to stare at the GTR all the time. It's super wide, it's real mean, but this thing's sick. Dude,
It sound loud?
dude, it's louder than the exhaust.
Really?
It's louder than the exhaust. It's so killer.
I would imagine it's louder than the
I was just telling them that we're super jaded because we get to stare at the GTR all the time.
I know.
And it's really wide, it's really aggressive. But like having a moment to watch this drive by, it has its own allure.
Yeah.
It's really fucking clean.
It's
It's
sick.
really nice. It's sick. That noise is so tight. It's, I don't know. I love it.
And just wait till we get it past 4,000 RPM. Like it's gonna, I'm sure the tone's gonna wake up a lot more and be really exciting. But
Yeah.
compared to driving a GTR every day and coming to this is the same stupid car, man. It feels just as good. It feels just as stable, just as modern. I don't know. I really like it.
It does. It feels really smooth.
Yeah.
The car itself as a whole
It feels
super
so
smooth.
good. It feels so good. So we're gonna have Ian look over that, and maybe he'll have the confidence to raise the RPM. We'll see.
I think this screen's so clear on that laptop that he's not gonna need his glasses. Here you go.
Legend has it that the OLED display on this laptop is so clear that Ian doesn't need to wear his glasses.
I'm not gonna do these things, but I appreciate it.
Oh, your vision is cured!
Wow.
He just has to walk around staring at the laptop all the time.
I can do all this so much better. I really can't see that.
Will you take him off my face?
Come and start doing.
Come and find me.
You look kind of good in glasses.
I appreciate it. Now I can read. Thanks, Ian, for letting me read.
I'm back in the... Oh, the e-brake was up. I didn't see that. We're back in the GTR, and we are gonna head home now that the GTT is up and running. I was happy I got to see that. It's Sabrina's birthday, as I told you guys earlier today, and I'm taking her out to a little surprise dinner tonight, so we need to go home and make sure all of her gifts and all that stuff is ready. And I know there's gonna be a buttload of traffic today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Sabrina!
Guys, Sabrina has officially turned 23.
Stop.
We're super excited. She won't look at the camera.
You guys were with me when I was 23.
All right, she just turned 25.
You guys, I'm 30, okay? I saw a comment on a video the other day that was like, damn, I can't believe she's 30. And I was like, damn, I'm not 30, I'm like 28.
She's not 30. We came to Sabrina's favorite restaurant for her birthday dinner.
I really got around to learning that...
Huh?
Enjoy your food. How is it?
I think
I just tried the chicken.
I really learned that if you want dramatic, like you have to make dramatic change in your life in order to like, oh, it's the word I'm looking for.
I don't know what you're trying to say. You need change. You need dramatic change for an epiphany.
It's good, right? Yeah, it's fire.
Kind of spicy.
Spicy marinara.
Dang.
Tell them what just happened.
Let's go, baby.
Tell them what happened, Kev.
We just won. We just won 80 bucks.
What do we win, Kev? What do we win?
We won 80 bucks. It says cha-ching on Underdog.
So,
I used my code TJ Hunt.
a couple weeks ago, we did a video partnership with Underdog Fantasy.
He has a dirty lens.
And it's about...
Your lens is dirty.
It's about Fantasy League. We've been really into it, and we've been playing a lot on Monday night, and
called
Thursday
legs.
night, and Sunday night.
It's just legs. We're just picking legs, higher or lower, baby.
It's just higher or lowers on Underdog Fantasy, and we've been playing, and me and Kevin just won $80 tonight. Nate has lost like 5 for 5 of his last bets, and literally just yesterday he was like, "You guys, I'm done. I have to stop because it's not working out."
Me and TJ, we only did one. And we won! Well, it's because I bet like 5
Kevin
out
and
of
I just
5.
won $80. How's that feel, Nate?
I think I'm gonna start when the playoffs are playing. I think I'm done for the regular season.
Damn, those eyes just tell me everything you're feeling. Such sorrow and pain. Kevin, let me see your eyes. Excitement and love.
Look at those greens!
Alright, we just got back home. I paused the rest of the football game, and I'm gonna watch it right now. And as we're watching the game...
Are these my presents?
Don't touch those presents.
Are these my presents?
Those are some of your Christmas presents.
I'm gonna open these.
Don't open them. That would be an example of what not to do. And I'm gonna watch the rest of the football game, and while I do that, I am gonna play some Car X because it's one of my favorite games ever. Me and all the boys have been playing it a lot. If you don't know what Car X is, it's pretty much like a drifting game you can play. Okay, dogs. What's crazy is how amazing
these graphics are. Blows my absolute mind that a laptop can do that. This is the first laptop that I've ever had that has an OLED display, and it's pretty wild to get used to. And with that, this day comes to a conclusion. I'm finding myself crashing into walls because I can no longer stay awake. It is time for bed. MSI, AMG, thank you for the laptop. I love this laptop. I'll see you boys in the next video, whether it's one more this year or maybe the next year. I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace out and keep moving forward.